There's a man on the river. He's giving signs of a If you're talking about Jesus, he's a friend of mine.
Draw me and find me. One desire is to be with the giant in the ivy drawn to spark. This will light up the sky with something in her. A mystery untold, warm and gazing with the heart that made it go for you. Have a favor, stand alone, the queen of the world, we call it home. Each one is a whisper in the wind. I'm waiting for her to not to know the path that no one else can find to come with the promises, glories, and dreams. This is walking the silence of where the else seems. This is where the you can be going plain. This became only to burn with the flame. The pain, the pure love, nothing by your side. The gloom is all around, and nowhere to hide for the target, the evil, and with the tip of the shade is never the prime target. What can be adjusted with the grab a new pair of wishing thoughts to see your stars dance in the night skies, to smile upon the down to find the stars to shoot on wide. Walk towards the shade, over me to the bedside. This soul reborn with the sunlight beams down. You covers you for the envelope with the light that you awaken for the mimic and shining with the morning dew for the return or disappointment for the expectations we did not for grounded down to pound around and extracted for you dismiss this go with the road to grow again. Imagine a world where I wasn't still broken. Gentle, wind that shifts the tide that rings again. For the joy that hides this marriage or the devil's feedback. This is fourth honoring of the love of the contract. Sweet in the memories and retold. This more for the treasures free for reverie over the beginning. The sword, what justice simply breezing over. Powers the rest with a simple ease and the gun about the clouds and data painted in the long pounds of pen of the rain. And that's when it do what it does. Fear in your voice, anger in your eyes, sweat on your brow. Heard when I said I had the dream last night, for it was all the arcade. And you can say don't play games to me. Treasure for the remembering of the chasing of the end for the rainbow. For the somehow you found out for this. To find out myself with the comparing over the road, the rush, the rubies and over the dog, the bark, the dark, the fire, to find the day for the water, the wasted over the grace and grace. The shedding of the dam to whisper you, for the willow for the willing to be a friendly friend, promising of the lovely life for the childlike charm, for the nature with an abundance in the heart, for the heart grow wide, this white, the joy unmatched, this dark alchemy for the inverted smile, for the inverted truth, for the verted crosses over you say. Excuse for what to find the hiding behind the coy, for the eagle aloud, the ears shut, for the crooked over the beat upon the loner, for the orchard, for the never any more, for the ending from the room, the wall to contain the dark clouds. This a breeze born lighter than the wind, empty as the open sky, for the shallow, the hollow, the land. Goodbye, my lover, for the loosen my grips and to set you free for the back into the wild, the weather, where to find it, with the assignment, with the strike of the bricks of the black. The legacy for the feeling of change, expectations for the ask for, too loud, too quiet for the buzzing wires, and this voice that I don't want to slip through the headphones like armor for the world is too loud to be quiet. And the last time you've reminded me how beautiful it is to fall. The dark vacant rooms, and this is the summer around my heart, this alone in the void, silence that tears apart for things to sing the love songs, and then you know they're not alone for this not American dream. Seriously, what happened to it all? Harder day for the never, all evolve the steep thing. You defeat the offending the stars and breaks the new with the never. Intentions like you make believe, this the half of the wings, as if in a dream. Will spark the night for the prayers of the sprayer of the sword. And another slash of the tally marks this consecrate faith and fall like apart. The stage grace every day for the never, the silence and never the still await. Supposed to unsaid, burning slow, stretched out on the side of the songs. This song I hunger inside of my palms, and this is magnetic for the starlight, the sound that draws you in. And the thought of opening up the researching of the wind. A rainy day to your soul is that, with the wrapped in the labels and the clothes and clothes and stitching letters in the fabric of what you resuck for the birth of the smile and never been in a while. I'll find the darkness and the shame, clutching over the deeply. Ideals of the praying for the realization and for the light of the right, for the over the humanity that we are to rise at night and balls. For this society, the shades and shadows will never go away. For you can find it, this enjoying living at the what's the point anyway? For the path, the written over the witness and the rehearsing of the sentence and the putting to the table of the morning to be held by me. Start the ladder from plant sleep. Out of question, it just not at a drowsy. Get well, for the peaceful lunch, the sunlight on my skin today. Really held it tight. Gamble it away for the leaving the flash ignite. Sensual, the voice calls to you to bring your ship closer to the rocks. There's only a cave. Now for the fine poetry rhymes that don't make sense. This is fine what's complacent and complete. Winter afternoon for the whole identity for the bodiless. Ignorance is bliss, this is unknown. Undress me in the midnight for the firestorm with the silence and throbbing in the thought. Unknown, later your position. Wind up giving me all the game for the harmlessness of the hand it is to hunt for this through the light cracks of your mind for the harmless so you can have the safest life.
Thinking of the fear I've had so long. When somebody
as the orbit of us, words that wouldn't bear. The wind updates me of how you've been. The moon offers me a cocoon for your absence, Lord. The unhireably so cold. This is no longer than your hold. You're long gone forever. You can have the satisfying punch in the cover. This is the goal from you. Right in the kingdom of root. Integrity for the righteous, and you don't trust the healing and function of itch to right that starts to like the itch to mind. Propose to heart, but when the reaction to pen, I freeze. The gate is locked, the flood waits behind it. Can't name these feelings, only the pressing against the chest. Rested with the restless and the begging to be roared out. Just turn the blunt log into art and hop. The padlock of the will break for the hoping and storm. Will soon spill onto the page instead of the swallowing me. Hold this buck, hold the mold above. Hold myself down, but I can speak out loud. They call me dramatic, I choke it down till it burns my throat. They don't understand the stares of darkness and the worst and miss the light that made before in the storm. They calling me at norm for the call me dramatic. It's only because my heart roars and there's only a whisper. Whisper like a roar in the inner kingdom is such a fairy tale. You can never have the kingdom of the heaven. It lies within you. It's not true. It's that the truth lies in the middle for the inside, the water, the healing, the throat, the scratching. You need the water for this and not to admit that want to be. Forgotten memory, disintegrate for the darkness and the sin. Still floundering for the dark chasms and look at those faces. I sit down for to make a picture of the potter's wheel, the move, the stick of the claw, to claw myself down for the dry skin wheel turns, just draw down for the river, the stones cold my feet, for this the moon to create the path, the sedence and with the prey, the water for the moon, the parched moon. The waters answer for the sky, the electrical discharge dance and lightning and makes me when upright awake, this weather that drips down, the water that down my memory for the breaking to my nose is the holy basin, or the bath of my human heart, for the transforming what is parching to the what is sacred. The great fall, oops, just double triple over the head and get dipped along for the shorter road, for the just couldn't be luck my truck. What the hell are you be calling? Back to the life at the beginning, in the moment with the wet, with the map, sometimes before the listener didn't shrug it off and shrug it off of the son's fun son first kiss. This sun and the moon they kiss each other goodbye for the April the last time. It could have been simple. Something in the background, crime scenes, just channel unlimited over the black. Floodlight, the choking of them every moment for the you can have what's not there for the warming of the blaze of the horizon. For a fire threatening over the beauty. Dangerous and spoke to her to defy the silence that stretches being between us. And chase your echo in every ringtone. Just an unsent for the text and I never wrote. Dick louder down your voice. Wonder if the actions or words and do you know the most? Just feel the heart and the fire of the silence that takes the wheel. Felt by some. Meet the two extremes with words. Don't translate into feels. With your heart suffers when the things feel too real. Fall apart. It's only the thing to speak volumes of the having to scream. Actions speak louder than words, but for me, for the other way around, for the hurtful to speak, for never to feel the shut out, and never the speaking. Please don't care about the words that flow the fountains. Love will dreamed about. Until you might think that you're obsessed with this. Look at the way she says, or didn't. But in fact, to make up inside of your head the left unsaid for the without the someone in your heart for the be on the edge. I pledge mentally. Paths that don't want to be path alone. This voice echo with to keep me from stone. Shadows stretch long and warmth that cuts this through. Endless time for just me and you. Fear the race through the icy blood sharp with wild threatening veins in the triple that can't deny. Still ask questions why. What about vows that I owe you sometimes? Which has changed to all the way, all the time. This picture glossy edges neat as This picture glossy edges neat as found to lift your lid quick. The lighter hands are hungry, your time for orders and first and distribute the recipes in order for weather will keep the kept. The pattern name just came the same. It came and never the gave it together. With the corners of the horizon lines and display the rest of the slow confused power to the messy middle of the story. Full jacket turned to disbelief. The sleeves of the paper boats and just find small violence of the charm delicate for the softer palm for the speaking then would be understood story. An English phrase that even mean in court. Performance and over the practice and the smile careful tilt. Face fitted into the hole for the grief wants to live. Applause covered the right angle for the script that keeps the doors closed. Loneliness and a hum. Beneath the table for the vendor tenacious. Dread like a moth that keeps circling in the same light. Hunger for the hands, the love of the slow work. This is sip with the clock, this curve, careful. Edges with the wear of the holy. I sit in a small piece of the table, plain and honest. Wait for another pair for the fingers to learn the angle. Or touch the angle to the geography. Geography for the having on the guest in the valley. With the fear for the witnessing where the joy may not rise. Let the lead there for the leading in the clean line. Choice is that the step and not the measure for the word. For this away the step for the word. By the small lamps and it's the slowest a ritual for the name and shapes and testing the fits and set colors of prayer. I learned to handle the color, corners without the finching. The unrepaired places to be possibility and shame. I keep the river floated over the handle that we make. Until I'm present for the piece to be the quiet piece into the shape I can hold. Each drawing that I teach just palms the cradle. What tender for the gathering it covers like small stubborn flowers. Burden with little for the intended for the finish and the unfinished. Not to ask for the steady hand. I allow to be complicated and tender at once and we can breathe. Slow, soften for me for wait for the people to sit into the work and stay. I don't play, whether with this always and I feel the storm, the hard to rise in the inner I can find the pretending of the ground around. Not the hyphy with the pain and trust and discipline finesse. Just lost the lessons, this to build for the testing, this is even dark. I put to the sky for the one that light. Want me to break and not hope to defy and just survive, but I'm a giant. If you know me by now, full of stars to darkness, suppress sunshine, promise me one thing. Sure it stops raining in the suspects. And this is the only I can express. They're so cute with the minute worship. Bow to your puppet master for the algorithm and over your culture for this to be the ghost and collecting this and never one. Call her the moon for the call of the sun. Or two for the chance of the beating for the kindred hearts. This is supposedly speaking sparks just as soon as it starts. Of the venture for two for the ticket for free. I find the fee for this what you are the closing curtain. And words of hopeless song for the remainder of the offer. Must be wrong woods by the crowds and sing along. This is not the day of the unseen obstacles. And the pressure to transcend for the way of the person to get for the misery for the different the demons within for the sometimes it takes the path of rest struggling over the hidden to go over the deepest and this will be the deepest as the depths distance for the shadows sometimes gets a little bit down for the last part discontent for the entirety for the entire lifetime not consumed. And this took you too long for the rant and rage and the shroud I give a load for the river that wants to keep it here. Take what you ask me. Persevere. Had no place to go to. Nothing but love for your heart and soul. This is all to continue to feed. The candy covered bullshit for the sprinkles on over the overcame over the crown. The sweetheart for the loyalty for the stealing. You got that priceless is something ignorant too. It was a garden, broken pieces claim I'm perfect, far from the fact. Make mistakes plenty for the know when you react. You fill up with the tears that break their heart to pieces. And the words of the fears that always remember the damage that just done with the word that has spoken time to your demons one. And if the one, the last thing that I would wish for the cause of you, any pain for this to be the done, for the drive of me insane, for the bottom of the heart, for this to be the only words that I can start to end with.
I breathe. This is a smoldering stench, just so. The fire neurons and more. The smoke the fire more than you can have a moral to show. Not need to teach you a small infant. Phenomenal over the mention. But at the end of you are small, it's worthless. It's worth it if the breath is scale. Stale breeze, divine decay of the earth. This view strangled upon your cold death. With a throw the stone to go on the thought that never leave me alone to just be a god. You be indifferent, it's freedom of speech and coming at me. You feel it insane or maybe crazy if what it can be to no one can ever be trusted. The cure of the others who wouldn't be the run. Who would arise and put this with this man is scared. The death is rising and the night is beautiful. Coming in over the room. Kill your ego for the honey. Fix that what you refuse to appreciate. You know what? Becomes you. I smile, laugh, and have learned to love. Living you without constraint. Reckless is our God's fate. Trust me, believe in me. Follow me, my heart scream. As it enters the unknown, hold my hand, hold it tight. As you can date a night through the storm that will form. Hope yours won't let go till the day that you tell me to. There are cables and wires are thrown about. Ransack my collection. Suddenly I see the matter. Sometimes it's heavy. Complacency is an empty plate choke full of potential. You can never realize that you have the power. This cannot be more only actions that are free and activity. Making waste complacency a mirror that reflects all we need and don't wish to be and don't want to take up space. You see, need to know what let me breathe. Spend a lot of time on being on top of that link. Missed the train and stopped my kid falling off the wagon. Elope with the wordplay and forgotten the topic. Places he remember to forget, forgetting to remember. Like to having so much in your pockets and run. The fall of November for the cruel. Respond to the cruelty. Baby oxydations for the reductive symptom. The wordplay for the born fitting something. Without deception succeed. Now that was eloquent enough to be. It has gone his own way from this to Kebri. The guarded heart for this perfection that lives within his veins. To shield his own from the gloss and pain, for the walkthrough, for the time, and the children's eyes, living in the each day, for the age to fly by, for the laughter, for the steps of the years unfold, for the come, for the stories that told, for the width of joy, for arms for the hope, the dreams we told, for the but you, for the hours slip away, for the waiting for, path still, for the moving ahead, wait, the words you never said, rooted the deep of the word, for the home of the bonds, and where you cannot roam. Truth through the bitter, you must see, for not going his way, for this to be the waiting for. Soft like that for the candlelight dancing with the pool boxes. It's just like waves crashing against the shore at the sea level abate. And the jazz standard on the low for the being carried through the loft. This need Kleenex for tears, and when I'm helping to be so soft. With the rose with the garden dressed with the velvet, the crimson petals. The breeze through the trees, it is cool as the night settles. And favorite sweater for the fall, the marshmallows and s'mores or more. Soft for part for harder life, a silhouette at the door. Cashmere skin keeping your hands warm. I treated it with the care for the softness of my friend. Let that be certainly your win for when you know now for the hand with a hold. Having a rough day for the voice of the singer tune. Or that thing will be okay. And I'm soft like that, don't make a mistake. And open the door for right, it takes the right key. The right key for me to unlock that you won't be providing the safety need to approach. Please save your knock. Just moon me misses tonight. The lights lowered, the blinds to see. No problem. Doesn't matter if existence is tomorrow. This is a matter of the feeling for the truth, for the name that's easy and false. Let it go for this is slow. Soft obsession that kept the tracing over your shape. Resilient and knife fear over the folding of the bend. Storming hard with the rising in the end. Knocked to the ground, but I pop and I sin. Puzzle piece of wrapped in the brighter promise of the box. Picture glossy, edges neat as a vow for the lift of time. Quick, this deep lactic hands. This is not a female ghost voice at night. This is mistaken for your lightning and thunder all the time. Hush at late night for the storm of desire, for the wandering through your keepsakes. This is a hidden shelf for the soft corners of your pictures and never had a good time. Either that for the war within yourself, or that sometimes you imagine you're living with those that you ruin, or slow working theory.
Thank you.